Good morning, everybody. How the hell you doing? Good morning, everybody. How the hell you doing? Good morning, everybody. Wow, we got all sorts of freaking echoes going on. There we go. I don't know why that was on. But anyways, how is everybody doing this wonderful morning?
All around.
Let's go ahead and jump in here and see what the hell's going on, and let's figure some stuff out today. Do we have any new updates? I forget what the lumberjack mod was. Probably nothing I'll ever use. Quality to improve the quality of the trees. Yeah, okay. We got bigger fish to fry to figure out what the hell's going on. You know, I originally saw this one here, the concrete ring pack, and I was like, what the hell is that? Well, then Dave was like, did you actually look at it? And I was like, yeah, no. So I looked at it. It is kind of cool, to be honest with you. So, you know. But, anyways, how we doing, Viking Streaming? Hope all is well with you. It has been a couple of days, ladies and gentlemen. Got busy with some real world stuff. I will be around quite a bit the next week, I hope. I do have my granddaughter. I am dealing with well issues and everything else like that. So, but at the same time, I do want to make some decisions this week towards a map and stuff. I got a couple of different ideas, and yeah, we're gonna see. Right now, I'm leaning towards one of them. That if I go, most likely I'm gonna go that route first. I'm looking at working on two different maps and stuff, and the first one I'm looking at actually working on would be a cross-compatible map. So, doing pretty good this weekend. We're just relaxing. It's going so far so good, Viking. I can't complain, and stuff. But I do need to go out and look and just kind of get a feel, because I have been not really off grid, but I've been messing around with the editor some, talking in other people's streams. So I don't even know what's out there right now for mods, what has been updated or whatever. So we're going to take a quick peek and just kind of see where people are at. And a lot of what I'm looking at isn't so much of what is out there, but is who is putting it out there. Been a lot of conversations with the editor and stuff like that. And I was actually talking to Fummins and stuff. You know, every new farm sim, we lose a bunch of modders and everything like that. I think one of the good things about this time around is you're always going to have that transitional switch of the modders that just kind of go away and then come back and stuff like that, or that just kind of fade away. I think some of the changes that came, and I know I got some people in Discord that are going to disagree with me, but I think some of the changes are going to be really good. I think a lot of your fly-by-night modders who are going out there and taking stuff from others, tweaking it a little bit and stuff like that, and then putting it out as their mod, I think they're the ones that are going to get more frustrated. Is there a learning curve? Yes, there is a learning curve. Since I've been doing Farm Sim, this is the biggest and most drastic update that I have seen to the editor. But at the same time, I still think no matter how much we complain, or it's not even complaining, no matter how much we voice our opinion in our groups and stuff like that in the SGA here, I am going to tell you right now, because I was around for 22 and I got to see that, and I saw the tail end of 19 and everything like that. Yes, right now, is it a pain in the butt? Yes. But we have enough people that have the know-how to figure stuff out. Are we going to go through a period where it's frustrating and stuff like that? Yeah, well, whatever. You know, we're going to go through that. You know, and I'm gonna go through a frustrating state and everything like that. But I really still believe that I need to be the voice of reason and stuff, because we do have these conversations, and a lot of times you guys don't understand out there. You may hear bits and pieces from different streams. Well, we might have a conversation in this stream now that is carried on into Boom Stream or X-Man Stream in 2 days. So you didn't hear the whole context of the thing. So, you know, you're going to see the mods come out. You're going to see the maps come out. Whatever they are, I promise you that they will be the best that the individuals can do for what they know. And we will pick up new stuff along the way. I will tell you for 22, the maps that came out in the beginning and stuff like that, they were nowhere near where the maps that came out towards the end of 22. So just keep that in mind. There is a growth for the game, but there's also a growth for the modding community. And, you know, the SGA is no different. We're going to have a growth. We're in a lull right now. We're figuring out some of the stuff, even some of the simple stuff. You know, you're having to go back and rework it in your head and everything like that.
I've redone this model twice now.
Right, and that's exactly
this should be
what
the
I'm talking about. You know,
it should be right this time.
Quit modding about 10 more times before I get
will
done
bet
with this.
you will hear Dave quit about 100 more times. But I will tell you, I don't know anybody that's more dedicated to Farm Sim making maps than Dave. So all I'm saying is just take it with a grain of salt. You know, and feel free to ask the context of the conversation at some point too, especially if you've missed a couple, because we are a very tight group here. And like I said, very much so, we've had conversations in streams that we may relate to today or whatever, and you'll hear something like, well, you know, this really pisses me off or whatever, and that's fine, but make sure you understand the context for sure. We will get there. It may be a little bit slower and stuff, but we always come together as a team. I will tell you that we're always going to put a product out there for you that is playable and try to get longevity out of the game and stuff like that. So, you know, that's my little disclaimer for this morning. Don't always get hung up on the small picture or the minute details. Look at the big picture and look at the outcome. That's what you need to look forward to. So, and everything. And I'll try to stay as positive as I can and stuff, but I'll tell you, I mean, I'll have times that, you know, that I'll have stuff and everything like that, but, you know, it is what it is. It goes with the territory. We are a very well-balanced group. I'm tired of calling us a group, you know, and I've always called us a family. We're a very tight-knit streaming family, and we've added people from last year and stuff, so I have no doubt that it'll come around. You just got to be patient with it for sure, you know. And as soon as we figure something out, or as soon as we can tell you that we have figured something out, we will get that to you for sure. So don't worry about that and everything. But anyways, shifting gears a little bit. So I'm kind of in a dilemma right now, looking forward to maps and everything else like that. Going to start working on a map. I am going to do a 4X map that obviously would be PC only and stuff. But I've got an idea for that and everything. I got to work through some things. So I'm probably going to be doing that more in the background. I think my main focus, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to start on it later this evening, is I'm going to do something that, as far as I know, nobody that's been part of the SGA has done before and stuff. I'm going to do a single X map. Reason I'm going to do a single X map first is I want to try to get something out there for our console players. We do have a lot of console players that watch us and everything else like that. You know, back in the day, it wasn't such a big deal, but, you know, something to be able to sit down and play with someone on the PC and everything like that, that the SGA community could do for console players and PC and stuff. Because there's a lot of you that like putting stuff out there on the servers and everything, and that's great. So I feel that to the community it is owed. We are always going to be PC heavy, but at the same time, why not throw some, a little bit out there for the console players for love? I mean, I came from console. I still love console, even though I haven't fired it up in about 3 years. But at the end of the day, I really think that's the way we're going to go. All right, Viking. So here's my thoughts. I'm going to take Rivers Bend, and I am going to rework Rivers Bend, looking for a U.S.-based type of map. Obviously, everything is going to be straight vanilla, so I don't have to worry a lot about, bringing stuff in and everything like that. It is going to take a process. I have never in my life ever thought about putting anything up on the Mod Hub. So I'm going to have to get with some of the smart people around here who have done it in the past and be like, hey, what do I download for a checker? How do I check it? All when I get to that point. So not only do I have to do the map itself, work out the terrain, the roads and all that, but then I have to turn around and focus on doing that portion of it. And who knows, it may not even pass and Giants may never put it up there. But at least I'm going to go forth and I'm going to try to I'm going to give it the effort to get something out there for the SGA console players that watch us. Chris, I got to give a shout out to Chris. The guy is in a lot of the streams and everything, always watching. He plays on PS5, and I just feel that, I think it's a way to grow the community too. Because there's a lot of good things that happen over here on the SGA site. With the streamers and everything, and we got a really good group of people over here. So that's my thought on that going forth. That's where I'm going to start. I'll play around on that while I'm working on the other one for sure. Eventually, I myself will switch over, but to the 4X, which will be it'll be a different design and stuff. That they won't be close. I've got other ideas for the 4X, which I'll be bringing stuff in, but that'll definitely be down the road because there's a lot more work that's got to go into that. With the 1X, everything is in the game. Now I am gonna put the details and stuff in there, but some of the things that you'll be able to look forward to is like everything will be buyable. If you buy a piece of property, or if you buy a piece of property, all the buildings or structures and stuff on there, you will be able to get rid of. Hey, Black Ranger, how we doing? You will be able to get rid of and stuff. So it'll be like having a Giants map, but it'll be SGA-fied as far as that goes. So, so that's my thoughts, and I'm pretty sure that's the direction I'm going to go and stuff, and I'll start working on that at some point today. Continuing to stream gameplay and map making. You probably won't see too much of the map until I get through the process of the hey Redneck, how we doing? I am doing good and everything. Oh, the mods. Yes, the mods. But yeah, I probably won't stream anything to do with the map making and stuff like that until I get the terrain done. Terrain is one of the things that is probably the least interesting to watch someone do and stuff. So it'll still be a learning process for me getting back into the swing of things, but that's what we're looking at right now for a direction. So, all right, I want to see what is going on with this. See how it has been updated and if it's actually working properly, but yeah, that looks like the direction that we are going to be going. Working hard, good to hear. It's good for you. But yeah, like I said, a lot of the things that I'm looking for right now isn't necessarily what mods are out there, but it is who is doing them. to try to figure out, who's coming back or whatever. Because a lot of times, especially on these third-party sites, you're going to see people that are what I call fly-by-night modders, and stuff. And everybody starts off small, but you try to see who's coming back for the big time and everything like that. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I see people bringing baseball fields in, the football field, which I've looked at that football. Heard adding stuff to the international. I heard you added. Yes, I did. So what I added to the international and stuff, which I do have 2 of my mods that I need to rework today. I need to put bail triggers in them. One will be an addition, and then the other one will be just a fix. But the international truck, what I did is I added a hitch to it, and then I upped the capacity. I will get that link posted up in chat here in just actually, you know what? Let me post that link right now for you. And then that way, if anybody wants it, keep in mind that hopefully by the next time I go live, I have done the updates. One of the silos, it's the silos for the wood chips. That one there will give you a warning. I am tracking it. I wasn't tracking it originally, but it was because of the bail trigger. So I need to do that. Let me see. What is that? Okay. So we'll go back here. We need to share, copy that link. 1 second, I will catch up with chat. Paste that there, and we'll pin that. All right, so that's what I have out there right now for mods. Like I said, one of them does have a warning. I am tracking it. I realized it after the fact, and it is the chip silo. It'll work completely fine. It just has a warning because it's missing a bail trigger, so I need to go in and put one in there. So,
Yeah, you just got to watch anything you're doing because everything seems to want a bail trigger now.
Yes, yeah, I realize that now after the fact. So, but yeah, okay, are you going to add a gooseneck to it? That I don't know. That's not really my forte as far as adding a gooseneck to that. I would need to get with somebody and see how to do that. So, adding the hitch I thought was hard enough, but Fummins was able to help me through that. So it ended up being a lot easier than what I was making it out to be, for sure. But to be honest with you, I don't know if I will put the time and effort into trying to make that a gooseneck, and here's why. There are a lot of vehicle modders that are out there that I would be willing to bet that you're going to see a gooseneck come for that anyways.
Like on the next page.
Oh, is there one on the next page?
So this is where the cool kids are hanging out.
All right, next page.
So,
Well, until now.
So right now, Black Ranger, I am leaning towards, and like I said, I am favoring, not really favoring, but I am leaning towards doing a 1X for the first one. And then I'm going to be working on a 4X in the background. Main concentration is going to be on the 1X because I am going to try to get it up on the mod hub for the console players. Now, with that being said, hey, Enduro, not cool. What's not cool? So with that being said, as we talk about maps and stuff like that, we have discovered, or Dave has discovered, whoever, that we're not sure. As of right now, 16X maps are going to be few and far between. There's some people that are working on them and stuff, but you know, there seems to be some issues and stuff with crashing. It's not smooth in the editor right now. So, that's why I think some of the people have decided to go with some of the 4Xs at this point. And I was thinking about it, and I've got some ideas for the 4X. So I need to play that through my head and see how that's going to work out. That's why I want to get working on something, because it's driving me crazy. So being able to do the 1X and work through the issues on that and stuff just seems like the easiest way for me to go right now. So lag at 8X. I've heard that. I haven't actually loaded one up. So last night when everybody was talking about the different maps and sizes and stuff like that, I went back out and I looked at the minimum requirements versus the recommended requirements and stuff. And Farm Sim 25 is definitely more taxing on the GPU and everything like that. The minimum requirements is I believe it was a 1060 or something like that with 8 gigs of RAM, but they're recommending that you go more towards the 12 gig. So I got looking. For some reason, I thought I had a 12, but I don't. I have an 8. And so I guess you can figure out where I'm at right now. I'm actually looking for new graphics cards. Not everybody can go out and do that. Not to say that I can. It's not much easier, but I'm looking to do an upgrade to my graphics card. So, now I'm looking at purchasing one of those. It's the only thing that I didn't really purchase when I built the new PC and stuff. Matter of fact, when I did my score for the PC, my graphics card was actually the lowest score that I had. So out of 10, I got a 9 overall for the PC for a gaming score, and my graphics card was a 9. So it runs it good and everything like that. So I'll stay with it for a while, but that's the direction I'm going to go. So could you fit everything into a 4X? So yeah, I don't see why we won't. Now, with that being said, we are going to have to relook at stuff. I don't have a production pack. I've always used Dave's in the past, so I'm going to kind of get away from some of that. Those are Dave's and stuff, and he was graciously willing to allow me to utilize those last year and put them in my map, and I gave him credit and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't know how many times I asked him if he was okay with it, to the point to where, I felt guilty using someone else's shit. So I don't plan on using anything from anybody else's. If I don't know how to do it, then it just won't go in there. But so I need to learn the production side of it and everything like that. Come out with different things and stuff. There's ways you can still work together as a team and everything, and still have different stuff. So I'm leaning more towards that way. Just because I know that in my mind, it bugs me that, if I'm going to do it, I need to figure it out myself. I don't need to, it's not so much figuring out. I don't want to use someone else's product for them to think that it's mine, or for someone else to think that it's mine. So, I'll lean on him for advice. I'll lean on, JD, for advice and everything like that. But I'm going to go my own direction, basically. So, I've been looking for right now. Yeah, Viking. Yep. Hey, Farmer Marks, how we doing? Hey, Memlar, how you doing? But yeah, so that's what we're looking at doing and everything. We'll see where it goes, and